The MarketWatch tab helps you monitor important developments in the markets by providing important data and helping you process it. So starting here from the home screen, we're going to navigate straight to the MarketWatch tab, and we're immediately presented with 5 sub-tabs. We have Quotes. Quotes allows you to create watch lists of indices, stocks, ETFs, futures, and more, so you can stay on top of some important changes and metrics here. We have the Alerts tab. This tab helps you to set up notifications when certain market conditions occur. We have the Visualize tab. Visualize tab provides you with a visual representation of market data. Financing rates. This contains important rates information for Forex traders. And the Calendar. This details a schedule of earnings, conference calls, economic events, dividends, and splits, and those sorts of events. So let's take a little deeper dive into a couple of these tabs. Possibly the most common reason people use the MarketWatch tab is to view or create a watch list. Let's go do that on the Quotes tab. We can view existing watch lists by selecting the menu just below the Quotes tab. By default here we're seeing bullish. As I click on that, we're going to see a menu containing a list of items. I just want to go through a few of these. This allows us to quickly access personal watch lists that we've already created, public watch lists that are organized in alphabetical order that are compiled and published by thinkorswim, and then we can see other broad categories of watch lists down below. Now, if we want to create a watch list, it's actually a very simple process. We're going to use the second list icon up here in the upper right-hand corner. And right at the top of the pop-up menu, we can see Create Watch List. So let's say we're going to create a watch list of the FANG stocks. So let's give this watch list a pertinent name. We're going to call it FAANGS for FANGs. And then to add stocks, we're going to come right down below where it says symbol and just start to type these in. So we'll type in the symbol for Facebook. Once we've entered that symbol, we just hit enter, and that line automatically populates with the information relating to Facebook. And we're ready to move down to the second line, and let's enter Amazon. Hit enter on our keyboard, and we can just proceed with the other symbols: Apple, Netflix, and Google. And of course, Google now goes by Alphabet Incorporated. So once we're happy with the construction of our watch list, we'll just come down here and click Save. And now as we go back to our list of available watch lists, we can go to Personal, and there are our FANGs stocks. Now, another function that our users really like is the ability to set alerts for stocks when a significant event happens to a stock that they're following. So let's go up to Alerts, and we're going to set an alert on an example stock. So let's suppose an investor has the idea they want to buy Netflix if the price happens to fall $5, and they want to get an alert if that should occur. So we're going to enter Netflix here. And we can see the last price is $560.27. If I click on that, that's going to give us the option to set an alert according to that last price. So for our example, we want to select when the last price is at or below. So we'll set an alert for $555, which is just a little bit more than $5 below the current price. So now we'll just come down and click on Create, and that alert is active. So now as we look down at our alert below, we can see that we've set a condition to receive an alert about Netflix, but where is that alert being sent? Let's make sure that's being sent to the right place. We're going to come up here to the upper right and click on Setup and choose Application Settings from the menu, and we're going to elect where we want our notifications sent. So here we would just enter our email and then click Apply Settings in the lower right-hand corner, and we're set. All right, we've covered a lot of information in the space of just a few minutes, so now is a great time to go and explore these new tools on thinkorswim for yourself.